So this is now week number 5, day number 2. Okay, day number 2. Now let us start. Last meeting, we have discussed already the computer software and computer hardware on the week number 4. So computer software, in order for us to start our discussion, let's have first a short review of what we have discussed in our past discussion. So computer software, we have here, once we said computer software, these are the different system or application that is installed in our computer. While the computer hardware are the different parts of the computer that we can touch, while the computer software we cannot, or the parts of computer that we cannot touch because it is installed in our computer. Okay, so that is the computer software and the computer software. Now, to start our discussion for today, we please observe this illustration. Take a look onto this illustration and observe. So for the first illustration, we have here an illustration about our current president, Rodrigo Duterte, plus we have here the art material, plus we have here the idea and the skills of Mr. Michael. So we are going to call this boy Mr. Michael. So let's say, for example, we have here the illustration of our president, current president. And of course, we have our art material and the idea of Mr. Michael. So using those three, if we are going to combine or if we are going to add them all, then we can now be able to accomplish this kind of output or this wonderful output. Now, so let's say, for example, the illustration of our president or current president will serve as a software. Then our art material, which is art material we can touch, then hardware. Then how are you going to categorize now Mr. Michael? So reminder that Mr. Michael, the category of Mr. Michael is the most important component of a computer in order for the computer to produce a wonderful output. So we have here software, then we have here hardware, then we have here Mr. Michael. But how are we going to categorize Mr. Michael? So that is in connection into our lesson for today. So Mr. Michael, we can now categorize Mr. Michael as a peopleware. So once we said peopleware, these are the most important component of a computer because peopleware is the person who are giving instruction into the software, then give it to the computer hardware in order for the computer hardware will know what are they going to do. So which means peopleware is the most important component because without the peopleware, then the computer will not work. Kasi walang magmamanipulate kay computer. So sino-sino yung mga peopleware? The peopleware will be us. Okay? Tayo na gumagamit ng computer, that is now what we call peopleware. So we have now the software, we have the hardware, then of course lastly we have the peopleware. Last and the most important component of using the computer. Reminder that the peopleware is the person who are using a computer. Now for today, I'm going to introduce to you the different peopleware who maintains and who create or improve our computer. Kaya nag-i-improve yung mga computers natin, kaya na-maintain yung mga computer natin, at kaya bumibilis yung mga computer natin because of these different peopleware. So let us start with the computer administrator. Once we said computer administrator, this includes the information officer or the technology officer. So we have here example, it says there, information officer. So which means computer administrator is the information provider. So computer administrator has the ability to manipulate your user account. Computer administrator has the ability to improve your computer security. And computer administrator has the ability to access the different information on a certain establishment or into your establishment. So that is the computer administrator. They manage the information or all informations in your computer technology. Okay, so that is computer administrator. Now next, after the computer administrator, we have also the project manager. They are in charge in organizing the efforts of system development project team. Reminder, system development project team, they are a group of person who are creating a system for a certain establishment. So sila yung nag-organize kung kailan dapat matapos yung system. So let's say for example, we or us, we are a system developer. So if we are going to develop a system, hindi naman po pwedeng mag-develop ka lang ng system without organizing your schedule. Of course, system developer will be responsible in organizing our schedule or organizing the schedule of the development of the system. Now, if our client will ask kung hanggang saan na po yung system or malapit na po matapos yung system, then sino po ang kakausapin ng ating client? That is no other than the project manager. So, hindi po tayong kakausapin ng ating client but no other than the project manager. So, dapat alam din po ni project manager kung ano po yung pasikot-sikot sa ating system development. Okay, so that is project manager. They are managing our project, managing our system. So, minamanage po nila yung ating system. So, that is project manager. So, next, after project manager, we have also what we call system analyst or designer. They are responsible in designing or analyzing and implement computer-based information system. So, information system na naman po siya. So, system analyst is creating a program or creating a system. Pero hindi lang po siya gumagawa ng program ng basta-basta because system analyst is creating a program for business only. So, reminder, hindi po sila gumagawa ng games. Pero kung sakaling yung business or establishment natin ay kailangan gumawa sila ng games, then gagawa po sila ng games. System analyst is also encouraging establishments to use systems, to use computer information technology. So that is system analyst. They are creating systems for business only, for business. Next will be the network engineer. So, he designs, implements, and support local area network. It says there local area network or what we call LAN and wide area network within the organization. So, in order for me to explain to you what will be the job of the network engineering, let me explain to you first the LAN and the WAN, which is the local area network and the wide area network. From the word itself, local, ibig sabihin, sa loob lang siya ng isang establishment or sa loob lang siya ng isang lugar. So, once we said local area network, our computer is connected into a single server at nasan yung server natin? Nasa loob lang po siya ng isang establishment or company. So, informations can be accessed only inside of the establishment or inside of the company. Why? Kasi yung server natin ay nasa loob lang ng company. We cannot access it outside. So, kailangan ma-access natin yung mga information or ma-access lang natin yung mga information sa loob ng establishment or sa loob ng company. While, the wide area network from the word wide, ibig sabihin, mas malawak na po siya. From the word wide, mas malawak. So, ito na yung tinatawag nating internet. Okay? Internet, we can access our informations or we can access the informations online. So, that is the wide area. So, dito, ma-access lang natin sa local area network, ma-access lang natin yung information natin sa establishment. While dito, ma-access natin yung information through internet or what we call online. So, that is wide area network at yun yung minemaintain ni network engineer. yun yung minamaintain ng network engineer at yun yung inaayos, nire-repair ni network engineer. So that is network engineer. Next will be network administrator naman. He manages the communications network within organization. So they are also responsible in updating the different applications for communication installed in your computer. So, ina-update po nila yung mga applications natin or applications ng isang establishments na naka-install po sa ating mga computer for our establishment. That is used for communications. So, ina-update din po nila yung mga, or they are also responsible in updating the security or the antivirus of our computer. So, that is the network administrator. Okay? The next, after network administrator, we have also what we call database administrator. He is responsible for the physical design and management of the database. Pag sinabi kasi nating database, that is the storage of information. Storage of information, so ano ngayon ang trabaho ni database administrator? They are storing lots of important information for the company. Lots of important information of the company. So, that is the database administrator. They are storing. Siyempre, pag nag-i-store tayo, kailangan din nating ayusin. That's why they are also creating physical design para maayos yung pagkaka-store nila ng mga information. So, that is database administrator. Next, after database administrator, we have also computer engineer. For the computer engineer, they are responsible for the design and production of computer hardware. From the word design and production of the computer hardware. Design and production for the computer hardware, they are the one who are creating our computer hardware, who are designing of our computer hardware. They are the one who are improving of our computer hardware. So that is computer engineer. And of course, computer engineer are also creating robots and chips. So those are computer engineer. After computer engineer, we have also the computer programmer. He develops computer programs with local instruction that the computer will execute or will do. So, yung computer program, ito na po yung mga gumagawa ng program, not just for the business, but also for entertainment. Example of entertainment software will be the computer games. Sabi ko nga kanina, yung mga computer games, let's say for example, Cabal, Dragon Nest, Ross, and so on and so forth. Yung mga gumawa ng mga yon, those are now what we call computer programmer because they are programming the computer program. Okay, so those are the different Peopleware. Okay, and of course we have lastly we have computer user, all people who use computer in different field to come up with their expected output. So sabi dyan, all people who use the computer. So tayo na po yung mga yun. So we are now the computer user, or we can call, or you can call us, or you can call it as end user. Pwede nating tawagin yung sarili natin as end user or computer end user or computer user because we are the one who are using the computer, but we are not the one who are maintaining and creating the computer. So we are computer users. So to sum it up, Peopleware, once we said, to sum it up, we have hardware, we have software, and we have what we call Peopleware. Pag sama-samahin natin sila, then we can come up with a wonderful and a meaningful, beautiful output. Okay, so that is what we call Peopleware. Now, how are you going to categorize yourself now? Are you a computer programmer? Are you a network engineer? Are you a computer administrator? Or a computer user? Malay mo, someday, maging computer administrator ka. Malay mo, someday, maging computer engineer ka. Okay, malay mo maging network administrator or network engineer. Who knows? So, that's the end of our discussion. Don't forget to answer your activity, assessing your learning, which is you're going to answer number 1, that is essay, and of course for the number 2, you're going to identify the peopleware based on their field and on their output. So example will be field education. So sino ngayon sa tingin ninyo ang gumagawa ng mga English writing tests? At sino ngayon sa tingin ninyo ang nag-produce ng output na slide presentation? So parang ganon. So who will or what will be their role as the peopleware, and what will be their role as a peopleware of a certain output, and of course using the fields. So yun lang. I hope you understand our discussion. So thank you for listening. Good luck, God bless, and stay safe, Louisians. Bye!